1989. Sunsoft releases a game nobody expected. A tale where Uncle Fester, of all people, becomes humanity's last hope. It begins on a quiet night with Fester doing what Fester does best. Moonbathing in the yard, humming to himself, not bothering anyone but maybe a few confused neighbors. Then, from the sky, a UFO drifts overhead, silent, glowing, and absolutely not friendly. Most people would run. Fester squints, cracks his neck, and decides aliens are about to have a very bad evening. He waddles into the city with that strange Addams Family confidence, clutching a sci-fi gun he probably dug out of Gomez's basement. The streets are empty, the music is tense, and every corner hides something crawling, buzzing, or shooting goo at your face. But Fester just smirks and fires back. As he pushes deeper through ruined neighborhoods, he stumbles into strange underground passages. Tight, claustrophobic, almost maze-like. If you didn't grow up on NES games, you'd swear these places were built to confuse players on purpose. But Fester keeps going, taking each turn with that mix of stubbornness and insanity you'd expect from an Addams. Every now and then, family shows up. Lurch answers the door with a groan and hands over some health. Grandmama cackles and mixes potions like it's a cooking show. And Pugsley casually gives Fester TNT because that's just how this family bonds. Of course, not everything helps. Fester's weapon upgrades are a mystery of their own, sometimes stronger, sometimes weaker, sometimes firing in patterns that feel like the gun woke up in a bad mood. Players in 1989 never knew what they were going to get until they pressed the button and prayed. What most people don't know is that the game runs on the Blaster Master engine, which is why enemies dart around like they've already had 3 cups of coffee. It also explains why everything feels just a little harsher than it needs to be. Kids back then didn't just struggle, they suffered. Still, Fester trudges on, blasting aliens boss after boss, working through the city with pure spite and bald-headed determination. The closer he gets to the UFO, the more the world feels like it's folding in around him. But he refuses to back down, because he's an Addams. And Addams don't quit. They endure, especially when fireworks, gunfire, and danger are involved. And when it's over, when the final alien collapses in a heap of pixels, Fester just shrugs, dusts himself off, and walks back home like it was nothing more than a midnight chore. So let me ask you, how far did you ever make it in Fester's quest before it broke your patience?